Eczema has been my greatest teacher, and your body can be your greatest teacher because your body is always speaking to you. And the key is learning to understand the language that your body speaks, because it's always gently, sometimes not so gently, nudging you in the direction of your, we'll call it the highest and best, for lack of a better term, for the path of least resistance, for the path of most enjoyment and greatest expansion, and the path of ease, the path of fulfilling your wildest dreams. What better way to get your attention than to have the thing that you are with all day, every day? You know when things feel off. You know if you have a tight neck, a pinch in your finger, an upset stomach, you know that's how the body speaks to you. And the key is learning to understand the language that it speaks. And I wanted to talk today about my greatest teacher that literally has been eczema. And what I wanted to talk about more specifically was what happens when we fight the body. So when you resist, right? And I feel like this is like one of those old spiritual adages, like what you resist persists. And there was a time when shortly after my first qhht session that I had such horrible eczema. It was all over my entire body, to the point that my face was swelling, my lips were swelling, I had rashes all over. I fully did not believe that it was eczema. I was convinced that there was something else going on inside my body, and I was like, I know what eczema's like. This isn't eczema. And I literally put myself through hell trying to figure out what it was and then fight it and resist it. And there were times I can remember lying with ice packs on my face because it was so painful. But my body was screaming at me. I didn't know it at the time. I know it now. But what happened was I went to the dermatologists. They would give me steroid injections, and what I would say is like, I'm gonna resolve this on my own. I needed help in the interim, but I, at one point thought that I had histamine, some kind of histamine response, or mast cell, something. I don't even remember the names of them. I went to a naturopath and did a candida cleanse. I did all of these things, fighting that what was going on was eczema. I just didn't believe it. They thought I might be allergic to the sun. They thought I might be allergic to all different kinds of things. But I was convinced that I would be able to heal my body with diet and lifestyle change and all of that. And so I did all of that. Overnight, I gave up smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, smoking weed, taking prescription, not opioids, like mental, Wellbutrin and things like that. I stopped taking Wellbutrin, I stopped taking birth control, and I stopped taking supplements. Literally overnight. I stopped eating sugar, peanuts, all the things. I made radical lifestyle changes because of the eczema. I never would have been able to make those changes had I not been experiencing what I was experiencing so quickly, right? I wanted to make all of those lifestyle changes, but doing things like that without motivation, for me, is not the way I roll. It's just not. I don't roll that way. So I operate a lot based on need. It's in my human design, and I've learned to accept it. So I felt like I had no choice. I felt like I had no choice but to make these changes. You always have a choice, but it didn't feel like I had one. So I did it. I made all of those changes. And I continued to fight. I continued to believe that it was something else happening. And what happened was the eczema got worse and worse and worse. And the whole like interim story is not important, but finally I moved away from New York City. I moved to South Carolina, and it was like almost as bad as it had ever been. Probably it was as bad as I had ever been. They even treated me for scabies. Like I did not believe that it was eczema. So finally I come to South Carolina. It's so bad. I go to a doctor and she looks at me in 2 seconds. She goes, "This is eczema." She's like, what are you talking about? Like she was so plain and clear. And she's like, "It's eczema." And I was like, I think I was so broken at that point that I just accepted it. And the minute that I accepted it is when it started to get better. That feels like a very long and convoluted story to tell you that the eczema has been my greatest teacher. Because even from that moment, it has, I want to say forced, because I operate out of need, but I want to say like it has brought me to go within myself, to uncover beliefs and patterns and like all of these things that I had been holding on to or thinking or creating stories around, parts of myself that I didn't even really know were there. I mean, it taught me so many layers. I was able to really go within and understand myself on a level that I don't think I ever would. I would have had to have some kind of other crazy life experience in order to start to go down the roads that I've been down because of eczema. So I've learned to stop fighting it and start to understand it. I have so much more, so many other ideas are coming to mind, but that's what I wanted to talk about. Like when you fight something, it only gets worse. Acceptance on a level of, if this never goes away, I'll still be okay. That's the level to get to. I can't even say that I am 1000% there, because there are days and times when my skin speaks to me and it's not easy. But again, it shows me, it always shows me, I'm always learning, whether it's even learning my own limits. How far am I willing to go? How much am I willing to withstand? Like, when is it gonna say like, this is no longer good enough, you know? And it feels so, there's just so much, there's so much. So my question to you is, what is your body trying to tell you that you are fighting? Do you need to make lifestyle changes? Do you need to make physical location changes? Are there people you need to cut out of your life? Foods you need to cut out of your life? Like, what is your body trying to tell you? Because it's talking to you. And the less you listen, the more it has to scream. And that's why we tend to experience like symptoms that are increasing in severity, symptoms that are increasing in like so many. You take a medication to cover up one symptom, your body still needs to talk to you. So what happens? You start to experience side effects of that medication because your body cannot be silenced. It can only be understood. So again, start listening to your body. I've got a gentle body scan that I will also post. And I really do want to share a lot more about the eczema journey that I have been on, because again, it has been my greatest teacher. So let me know if it's something that resonates with you. Let me know in the comments what your body has been trying to tell you. If you think you know, want to explore more. There are so many layers to who you are. It's really an exciting journey to uncover them and peel them back and really change your life.